Good morning, ladies. I hope all is well. I had some feedback from someone wanting to do a print and cut, and so here I am attempting to show you a print and cut. I have gotten my design space open. It's a blank design space to start with. I'm just going to go to my images here, and I'm going to click on images, and I'm just going to select something that's easy that we can do. I'm going to do this moose here. You just click on it, and then you go down here and then click insert image. Okay, now the image is on our design space, and if you can see right here, you have some arrows that you can click and hold, and it makes it bigger or smaller to size your image. You have the one that looks like a round arrow, and that's used if you want to tilt your image. Just kind of going over some of these so you'll know what they are. And then you have a lock here. And what that does, if you notice when we size the image here, it held all of the restraints or perspectives on the picture. But if you click on the unlock, that means you can size it any way you want to size it. And oops, clicked off of it. And you see it's out of proportion. That's what happens when you click off of the lock, okay? When we click back on the lock, that means it's going to keep the proportions as we size it. All right. Now what we need to do is, you see up top here, our image, it says cut. It's black because our image is black. If you want to change the colors, you just click on that color. You can make it whatever color you want. Let's make it yellow, and you see it'll be yellow. Okay, whatever color you click on, that's what color it will be. Right? Now, if you wanted to click on the image, like I said, you have the cut. If you want to print, right here it says no fill, you're going to click on that and you're going to select print. Now you notice the color is over here. And again, you can change the colors if you like. But now we have a cut and print. You know what? Let me go back because I want to show you something in the layers. Let's go back to the no fill where now it's a cut. Over in your layers, you see it just says cut. Okay, I'm going to show you what happens when you select your print. You got your color over here. You see it's a cut and print. Now over here in your layers, it says cut print. That's what you should have. Okay, now what we want to do is go to make it. Once we click on make it, you'll see it in your on your window. This black square around it, that's another indication that you're dealing with a print and then cut. Okay, that's what the computer is going to use, or your maker is going to use to see where the cut is. Okay, now we're just going to click on continue. And when we continue, you're going to see this, and it's going to say send to printer. Okay, and then you have to select your device. I'm going to select my device up here. I'm going to do it on my Air 2. Okay, and when you click on send to printer, because remember we have to print then cut. So you're going to click on send to printer, and you need to have a printer connected to your computer. There's my printer that I have connected. That's how many copies you want. You can do as many copies as you want. I always take the bleed off because what the bleed does is it adds like a border around your picture, and I don't care for that. There's your picture on my mat, and I'm gonna click on print. I click it. Yeah, there we go. Clicked on print, and now it's being sent to my printer. And while that's cutting, I go in here and select my material that I'm going to use. I select, these are showing because as you see the star, I've starred those because that's pretty much the material that I use a lot. And so it's like a shortcut, and I'll show you how to do it. We're going to browse all material. And here is when you select the material that you're using for your print and cut. And down here, if you have your paper, It's going to show you all kind of paper. It's going to show you pearl paper, your photo paper if you're using shiny photo paper. If you're using sticker paper, if you're making stickers, you can click it here. Whatever you're using, you want to make sure that you click it here. Okay, I'm going to click sticky notes because I'm just using a plain piece of typing paper. But if you notice over here on the right, it's a star. Now if I click on that star, it's going to show that in my shortcuts. I'm going to click it here, and then we're going to hit done. Now next time I pull up my get ready to do something, it's going to have that sticky paper on my shortcuts because I put that star there. And to take it off your shortcut, just click on the star and take the star off. Okay, so now my paper has printed. And this is what it looks like when it's printed. Okay, and now I'm going to put it on my mat and I'll be right back. Okay, I have placed it on my mat and I'm going to click on I clicked on this arrow to load it, and now I'm going to click on the blinking C so to cut. And what it's going to do is start measuring to see where those lines are. Remember I was talking about the black lines? They're used as a guide so that it can see where it needs to cut. So it's going to go through this motion, and once it gets all the guided lines in where it needs to cut, it's going to begin to cut. So you just have to be patient with it. It won't cut the black lines. It is going to cut your image. It's just measuring the black lines and so that it'll see where it needs to cut. And just be patient with it. Now it's actually cutting out our image. And we're going to see in just a minute when it finishes that our image is cut. Okay, the image is finished cutting. I clicked on the unload button to unload it, and you'll see as we do it that your image is cut. Okay, there's your image. And you can see that even the little areas of white, that is also cut out. Oh, stuck to the paper. And so you can push these little areas of white out. And there you have it. There's your image. It's been printed and cut. And if it's a sticker, like I said, you can use it as a sticker. You can use it to decorate cards if you're doing cards. You can use it as magnets or whatever you want to use it for. It just depends on your paper. Same method, different paper. Hope this helps. You guys be blessed.